Victor.
Steffi.
Ah, new studio.
Yes.
So crazy. Everything changed. Did you realize?
I had a slight suspicion when I entered this room this morning. I was like, this is not the same room we were in last time.
The cool thing is we not only have this new studio, we also have the new office.
Yes, which is attached to the studio.
Yeah. And we are here in the studio 42.
42.
Yeah.
Which has 40 square meters of studio space.
So here, our new set. We have a neon sign. Let's make it.
Wow.
Wow Happens with Stephanie Hitchens and Victor Kumzik.
In today's episode, first we have a look at the new app of OpenAI, Sora, and how it maybe transforms the space of AI video or video in general. Then we go directly to the problematic claims, copyright claims on YouTube for music that presumably is used illegally. Then we actually do wow dive into the topic of how often should I publish videos. And I think more often.
All right, let's jump right in. Steffi, did you had any wows that happened to you last week or last 2 weeks?
I've installed the Sora app.
Oh, God. How was that?
I love it. It's so amazing. It's so much fun. You know, like you create these AI videos with basically no prompt, and then you have a feed like TikTok or Instagram, and it's so cool.
How long does it take to actually like generated video? Because I only remember I tried out the Gemini video thing, and that took quite a while to make like a couple of seconds clip.
So it takes roughly a minute. But so you write the prompt. At first you need to sign up. And when you sign up, you first make a scan of your face. So you need to look to the camera and then in this direction and up. And then you say 3 numbers.
Right. And
then afterwards you can basically remix yourself into videos, and you do a super short prompt. I did something with myself. I eat pizza.
You made a
video of myself in Sora just with a prompt. I eat pizza, and it made an 8-second video of a person that looks similar to me and has a generic German English accent.
Really?
Yes.
I have so many questions about the implications, about why you chose to have a video of you eating pizza, but also technical questions. You need to scan your face or do the face thingy when you sign up. It needs that.
I think you can skip. And early adopters, they
want your identity.
What do I care? This person actually doesn't really look like me. And they have my face, a version of my face. They sound not really like me.
How did it know that you have a German accent? You also had to talk into the...
Yeah, I needed to say 3 numbers.
Oh, okay.
3 double-digit numbers, which can probably now people anyway can create a better audio voice version of our voices because we talk for half an hour.
Yeah.
So basically you say something like 47, 53, 79, and I had clearly said it with a German accent.
So right now, our viewers could technically, because before you were demonstrating how you needed to tilt your head, so they can take that footage, they can take the 3 numbers that you just said, and basically...
Victor, we are sold out. Both of us, even if you don't move your head. And by the way, you also moved just your head.
I'm going to remain completely still for the rest of this episode.
Yeah. Once you have signed up, you can create videos with yourself or with something else. I made a lot of monkey videos because I like monkeys. And I did the burger flipping monkey at McDonald's. I a TED talk about toilet brushes by a monkey, and a monkey acting like Steve Jobs and presenting the iPhone. And this monkey wears the Steve Jobs clothes,
There's so many more questions.
But so there is again, there's already a filter on. So I try to say, hey, make the iPhone keynote with Steve Jobs, and it said, no, I can't do this. It's like a person. And then I said, okay, the Apple CEO presents the iPhone at the iPhone keynote, and then it made a Steve Jobs.
There are ways to get around those restrictions.
This really made me very happy this week. What do you think about this?
I don't know. I'm both fascinated but also terrified by the AI video generation thingy. I don't know, I have very conflicting feelings about it. On the one hand, it's like very interesting, but also like, where is this going? And I keep wondering whether or not people will ever get bored of it. Like right now, it's super fascinating because the videos have some weird layer on them, like a certain uncanny valley. There's some which are very hard to actually recognize that they're actually AI generated, especially those that, for example, on, I think it was last week tonight with John Oliver, he had one where there was, I think, bunnies jumping on a trampoline, which got super viral apparently, and then people realized it was an AI video. The video quality was like that of a security camera, you know, black and white at night and very grainy. And it was these sort of added, let's call them effects, make the video much more realistic than like the perfect videos. You know, like the perfect videos are like the perfect photos that you see that AI generates. There's a certain perfectness about them that you can recognize and like, oh, that's an AI video, right? But if it starts to imitate bad quality videos, right, it gets very, very, very difficult. I want to see more of it. I want to know where it's going, but I also like, I don't know if I like it all that much.
Yeah, I don't know. Like for now, I really like it. And sometimes, like I'm not using TikTok, but I sometimes use YouTube Shorts, and then I got stuck in it. And then I hate myself after 3 hours.
As you do.
Because like really I just scrolled for 3 hours and couldn't stop because the next video is so interesting, and it's not. It's like all terrible. Hey, I can have nice, cute AI videos, and now Sora knows my taste that I like monkey videos. I get a lot of monkey videos on Sora now.
So you're not the only one.
No, I'm definitely
you found your
not
people.
the only one. But who knows? Maybe also Sora thought, okay, there's a person who likes monkey videos, so maybe I generate some more.
Does it generate by itself, or do only...
No, like officially, I think not. But who knows? Like, why not?
That'd be interesting. Like if it knows what you like and it wants to keep your attention, and you eventually run out of stuff that other people generated, I wonder if it would come up with own stuff just to keep you engaged.
Wouldn't it be nice if you have like an AI generated soap opera, and every like 2 minutes you can say like, I want to see what Jürgen does.
Oh, and then it like generates the perspective of Jürgen.
Yeah.
Oh, that is... You know, those like there was a Futurama episode where they had like the movie in the future where you could choose which path the movie takes, right? And then the audience in the cinema would then vote, right? And then they were like, I want this to happen. And then the majority goes in the other direction. Basically this, but individualized, right?
Yeah, but I think there was like Netflix episode or a Netflix film where you could do this on your own.
Black Mirror, it was.
Was it Black Mirror?
I think it was Black.
But like, I think no one liked it actually to influence the story. It was too complicated.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have every 2 minutes you have a cliffhanger in the soap opera, and then not you say like how it should continue, but you say like whose perspective you want to see next. Could be super interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do this. Let's stop the recording and we go to work.
God. Well, that's actually a very interesting idea.
So beside AI, there also happened some other things this week, right? The music claims on YouTube got a bit out of hand.
Can you explain it to me again? What happened exactly there?
On YouTube, you have the Content ID music recognition algorithm where like music labels or rights holders can say, hey, I'm owning this song, and then they upload the song. And then every time someone uses this song on YouTube in a video, they basically get notified. And then they can decide, hey, do I want to fight this? Do I want to claim this? Do I want to get the money? And the creator actually would have made, or YouTube makes with it. And it got a bit out of hand in the sense of that a lot of big creators spoke out and said, hey, like so many requests of these content IDs which are not based in reality, and I'm really checking that I'm not pirating music, and I still get these claims. And one of them, I think he basically gets like thousands of claims every week, and Rick Beato, who made a long video about it. And the problem is, as a creator, if you don't react to these, you get a copyright strike. And if you get 3 of them, yes, YouTube closes your account or your channel, and everything you have built maybe in the last whatever years is gone for good. I think the creators, they feel like held hostage to this system. Yeah, and there was quite a big outcry because basically can be also used to steal like the monetization of videos. And now I'm heading over to you.
I did watch one video about this from, I forgot his name, but there's a very prominent like bass, like also a musician on YouTube. And he makes these funny videos where he covers songs with, I think he's mostly with his bass. I'm not sure if he uses other instruments. And he made a video about him sort of like not leaving YouTube. It was a very clickbaity
It
title.
was so clickbaity.
Very, very
I
clickbait.
hated
That's why I clicked on it. But yeah,
Monkey brain.
he talked about the same issues. And the craziest thing that I thought was that he showed his analytics page, his revenue page, and he had 14 million views in the last month, which is a crazy amount. And he earned like $10. And that is insane. I've luckily never gotten a copyright claim, but it's something that I'm a little terrified by. In my videos, I sometimes use like clips from movies or TV shows, sort of as a funny joke, just have like a reaction sort of kind of thing. And I'm always afraid that someday one of these companies is going to come and be like, copyright strike. This is not music, but it goes in the same direction.
Yeah.
And what you basically said, I think that's also a way to just sort of like, you can harass a channel like this because it takes a lot of time. And the problem is that you as a creator, you're kind of, if you're not like one of the super big ones, like Mr. Beast, who has probably several contacts at YouTube, when people at YouTube who will make sure that you're happy and what you're doing is working the way you want it to work because they want you to stay on that platform.
Yeah, you're talking about the top 3 YouTubers, right?
But everybody else, right? You're kind of exposed to this kind of stuff, right? And YouTube it's great. I love YouTube, right? But you are kind of held hostage constantly. There's no way to talk to anybody that actually can like do something because this is not in YouTube's interest to actually help you because, whether or not you make the money or somebody else makes the money, it doesn't really matter to them. They make money either way, right?
As a small creator, you are completely in their hands and you have no choice. And the interesting part is small creator doesn't mean 40,000 followers or 100,000 followers. Small creator is looks like 15 million followers, right?
15 already?
No, I don't know. This guy has 14 million. He has a lot of followers.
Yes.
And so he has no chance of anything doing, right? And there was also a video a little bit unrelated to specifically this topic, Legal Eagle, who had the problem that his videos got copied basically and slightly modified so that the YouTube algorithm doesn't recognize them.
Oh.
And he has also millions of followers. And in the end, he managed that the other videos get taken down, but also his YouTube contact couldn't really do anything. A small creator is someone with multiple millions of followers. This is really crazy. And dear audience, you are one of an audience of one probably for this episode.
Maybe 1.5.
Yes. So we are micro tiny in comparison. And but on a global scale, there's no chance for creators to fight this.
Yeah.
I think what all of these creators say, and what I actually also think is in general, the system is good. You need something like this. You cannot use music that is copyright protected if you like it or not like it. No one cares. But I think the punishment is too intense. This, hey, you have 3 strikes. I think actually they modified it that you need 3 strikes in a specific time frame and not overall anymore. But this punishment is way too big. You need kind of a punishment, but to say, okay, 3 strikes, goodbye. And independently, if you have millions of followers or also hundreds of videos or thousands of videos, I think that's totally over the top.
Yeah, but I also wonder, for example, in your example with Legal Eagle, right? So just from my understanding, did they literally downloaded Legal Eagle's videos and changed some bits and re-uploaded them?
Yes.
Isn't it obvious that it's a clone?
It seems not, because these videos had more views than the original ones.
And he maybe should check out what they did to get those views. But like,
But they copied the thumbnails, they copied the title, they copied the video, and in the video what they did is like they replaced like the background and like he appears like in a round bubble together with some grass and sky around him.
if I like work at YouTube and then I'm the contact for Legal, and he tells me, hey, somebody's copying my videos. If I look at that, I know that like, isn't it like super obvious? Can't like,
Yeah, but you can't do anything.
yeah, but
It's a big company. You can't do anything. Like there's a department who takes care of this, and this department has processes. And if you don't follow the process, then it's difficult.
so let's not use music in our videos. Not that we were going to do, and let's not play
No,
any
actually we do.
instruments.
Like we have like an intro music, which is a royalty-free music.
Yeah, but that's that, right? But let's not start playing any instruments. Very sorry. Next episode, we plan to do a little concert. Steffi was going to sing.
La
And
la la la.
wait, what did you play as a kid?
The clarinet.
The clarinet.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Very sorry, the clarinet solo scheduled for next episode has been cancelled now.
Yeah, and Victor, and your guitar solo.
That has been cancelled indefinitely. Like that's,
But you are learning guitar for like 10 years, right?
yes, an emphasis on the learning.
Victor, how often should YouTubers publish?
Really depends.
On what?
I think it depends on the kind of content that they make. Like, I'm now saying this out of my personal preferences. I think there's no general rule. You know, people are all different and they prefer different things. But for me, for example, channels who do like really in-depth videos about something, let's say a small documentary or like historical things, whatever. I don't like it if they post more often than, let's say, every 2 weeks. Even like monthly basis is kind of what I like, right? Because if they post too often, I cannot actually watch it because these types of videos are very intense and require a lot of concentration, which I very much lack. So I can do one of them per month and then I'm like filled, you know, like, okay, I'm satisfied. I need some AI slop. Bring me
Clean
down
the
again.
pipes.
I need monkeys. So I'm very curious about monkey videos now. And I need to sort of like,
Monkey videos are great.
I mean, this is kind of the same with music, you know, or other medias, right? And when they start to publish more often, it actually creates the opposite effect, you know. Instead of me wanting to watch the videos, I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch this. And then something really weird happens. Like in my recommendation feed, I see these videos pop up more and more. And then a new one. Yeah, now I have not watched 2 of them, 3. And then actually when I'm like, then I just sort of like completely remove it. I can't watch this anymore because I'm behind.
Interesting, but let's make it specific. You have a YouTube channel. You publish every, 3-4 weeks, something like this?
Yeah, more like 4 or 5 at the moment.
Because I keep you busy.
Yes.
But like, what do you think what would happen if you publish every 3rd day? Like you're in the tech area.
Yeah.
Marcus Brownlee publishes like 2 videos per week.
About that, yeah.
LTT Linus publishes like 5 videos every day, something like this. No, not really, but I think 1 video per day, and it clearly works.
Yeah, but see, for him, but the comparison between those two I always thought was very interesting because like Marcus Brownlee's videos generally, individually, get a lot more views than Linus's videos. Like overall, I think maybe Linus has more views because he has way more videos, but Marquez's videos, every single one has at least over 1 million. I don't think that he ever had a video, or in the last, I don't know, couple of years, has a video that has less than 1 million views. It's always 2, 3, 4 million views. Like his videos do really, really well. Right?
And Linus?
I haven't watched his videos in a while, but a couple of years ago, he had many that were below 1 million. Like,
really?
I think so, yeah.
So he has like 16.5 million subscribers, which is a little bit less, right? But most of his videos have actually over 1 million.
I mean, the comparison might also not be exactly fair. You know, yes, they're both in the tech space, but I think their audiences are very different between Marcus and Linus. Linus is much more in-depth and, you know, like...
More geeky.
More
More
geeky.
nerdy, actually.
I don't know if that's a good word, like, but yeah, I that's what I was trying to say. And Marquez is more like general tech, like mainstream tech. He also has a bit of that, I don't want to say Tom Scott-ness, but sometimes he makes videos about certain tech things. Like I think he once made it about Formula One technology, like the Sunday afternoon info video TV show from the early 2000s or that kind of stuff, right? He sometimes does these videos as well, and he does them really well, right? And Linus is really like yeah, in-depth tech nerdy stuff, right? So I don't know, maybe that audience just doesn't watch it. It's smaller and there's less people who watch this kind of stuff. I don't know. So what do you think then? Like, do you think publishing more often would be better?
If you are new to the game, I think you can publish as often as you can. And the more often you publish, probably the faster you learn.
Yeah, but that's something else then, right? That's
something else.
That's you
about you.
learning
Yes.
exactly what you want to do, what you like doing, and what you're good at doing, as opposed to the audience wants and how the algorithm is going to pick up what you're doing and whatnot. Like a couple of years ago, they said, like, if you want to start a channel, you need to, like, before you get like real traction, you need to publish 100 videos.
Yes.
I think it was.
And I think this is pretty much still true.
Yeah, but more on the learning part.
More on your side. It's not about the audience.
Yeah.
So I think like if I probably I've done like 50, 60 videos where I'm like the main character. And yeah, if I compare the 60th video, maybe this one here, who knows, with the first one, poor you if you saw the first one. like there's so many things you need to figure out and you need this amount of videos. And yeah, so I think let's say like, because it's a nice number, the first 100 videos are not about the audience, they're about you. Like I have more like this model of what is the amount of attention you get? And you can use this amount in a very long time, or you can use it very shortly. So like, I'm not saying that this is a correct number, but let's say as an average YouTuber, people spend up to 20 hours with you, totally.
You mean like, so for example, if you were to post a 20 minutes video and I watched that, I would have 20 minutes.
Of these 20 hours.
Of these 20 hours.
Yeah. And so like then you can choose, hey, do I publish so many videos that I fill up these 20 hours like in 3 weeks? Or do I publish slowly that I use like 3 years to fill up these 20 hours? Why I think so, I can prove it, first of all. But why do I think so is there is like, it's already some years ago, like there is this idea of after like 2 to 3 years, people anyway move on. They have enough of you. And they maybe have enough of your growth. They have enough of your topics. They have enough of your community of the people around you that are currently there. They think, the new ones, they are all like, I don't like them and whatnot. And I'm one of the OGs. So they move on. And with YouTube or with videos in general, I think it works a little bit different. And I think like I have some things where I watch like a lot of videos very fast and think at the beginning, wow, this is the most interesting thing I've ever seen. And then after 2 weeks and like, let's say 20 hours, like I've seen it. I think the challenge as a creator is like, how can I increase this amount of attention someone?
So those 20 hours is expandable.
I think it is expandable. I think so.
Well, it has to be. I mean, there's several creators who've existed for way longer and have definitely surpassed those 20 hours. But I think that also goes for, dare I say, TV shows and other medias.
I think it's everywhere like this.
Yeah.
You can trick an audience into listening more to you, but this is, I think, more like probably like a one-time effect.
But I know what you mean. Like, if I think about my viewing habits, I don't know the names, but I know that sometimes I forget that I was subscribed to a channel, especially these days where the recommendation feed is mostly how you access those videos. I sometimes try to force myself to use a subscription page because I like don't want that YouTube tells me what I want to watch. It's like last feeble attempt at control, like old man yelling at cloud. Then when I go into my subscription feed, I might sometimes see a video from a channel like, oh, you're right. I used to watch that person's videos, right? And the weird thing is, I'm not in the mood anymore for these types of videos because I'm like, I think I've seen it. I've closed the book on this. right? Or on that person. Like, it's not that I hate or anything like this. It's just like, yeah, I think I moved on. I'm watching other stuff right now, right? And every now and then, one of these old channels maybe pops up with a new video where they change the concept about their channel. And then I get interested in again. It's kind of like not a reboot kind of thingy, but maybe they change trajectory, maybe they change the topic or the niche that they're in, but I like the person who's doing the videos and sort of I get back into it. So I think that's probably one way to expand those 20 hours, right? You keep it, well, it sounds maybe a little bit obvious, but you keep it interesting or try to keep it interesting.
Yeah, but you also then, you need to have the guts to actually do this, right? Because there is a part of your audience which says, no, I want to have like exactly the same I had already. I want everyday McDonald's. Give me everyday burgers.
Yes, and until they say, I'm bored of burgers, I'm moving on. Then you say, but I do something else. No, you're the burger person. Like, you how dare you change this?
When we started with this topic, you talked about like these super dense documentaries.
Yeah.
And I guess you have actually the same ones in mind as I have, like Fern, Hawk, and Vertasian, and all these. The thing is, like, they are by now kind of owned by the same company, Electrify, and like kudos to them. Like, I also watch their stuff, but the problem is they get more and more the same.
Yeah.
They are all in my head emotionally in the same bucket. I can watch a Fern video, or I can watch Hulk.
I'm not sure if I'm saying it correct.
Like, I'm not watching both, and I'm definitely not watching both after each other. Like, it's too much. It's too dense. Yeah, and this is the danger of having like a company behind you that has scaling and makes videos. They all look the same.
It's actually the downside of efficiency, right? It's kind of a weird thing, right? Everybody tries, like me too, right? I try to get more efficient with every video so I can churn those out faster, right? I'm doing the opposite right now, but depending on the content, of course. If you're doing monkey videos, maybe there's no limit to efficiency and speed that you can churn these out.
Maybe we could do Monkey Wow.
Monkey Wow?
Monkey Wow.
We could do an episode entirely AI generated where we are being replaced by monkeys, which probably actually would raise the viewership, I would say. It's
Probably.
much more interesting than looking at us two. But to sort of like wrap up this topic, the initial question is how often should you post, right? Can we answer that question?
I think for most is as often as possible.
As often as possible?
I think so.
Yeah.
For most. If you're kind of big, the 6-figure followers, or maybe even 7 figures, then it may be different.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think the attention bucket or attention budget, let's call it that. I think that's a very good point. And you need to continue to change or evolve to expand that attention budget that you have. Otherwise, you lose it. And the more often you post, the faster you get to the finish line.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's about quality, right? Like, just to say, hey, I'm publishing every day a crappy video doesn't help
work.
you at all.
No.
Like, if you want to publish every day, just as an example, you need to deliver every day great quality. I think it is actually another very interesting deep dive topic.
A wow dive?
A wow dive. Excuse me, a wow dive
wow
topic.
dive.
Quality versus quantity. Because I think it changed.
Oh, that's very interesting.
So, but we still have
Wows.
wows.
Yes, before we wrap up, we decided we want to leave every episode with something small and little.
Okay, so it's basically something we were interested, like, which is not directly related to what we are talking here about.
I like productivity tools. I know you like them too. And I've recently switched all my notes and writing application to something called Craft Docs, and I have a love and hate relationship with it. Like, on one hand, I love its structure. I love its design, especially the liquid glass update makes it look really nice. But as a writing app, I think it's actually terrible. But I write my scripts in there or write my notes in there, but I think it's a terrible writing app. What?
So it's a note-taking app.
I know,
and
it's a bit ironic, isn't it?
Note-taking?
It's so weird because it's like it puts all the text into these blocks. So it's actually a little bit like, I don't know how to
It's like Notion?
Yeah, but it's worse than Notion. Like in Notion, I feel like it's easier to select multiple blocks.
Yes.
In this Craft Docs, it sometimes just gets stuck. But yeah, I just want to say, like, it's a cool app. I like if you're looking for a note-taking app,
Don't use it.
take a look at it. It's actually pretty nice. There's one feature I want to highlight. I'm almost done, which I think is very cool. It makes it like hard for me to move away from it, and it syncs with your calendar, right? And then you can just click on the calendar, like the meeting, for example, and you can add a note to that meeting, and it'll automatically already have like all the attendees there when it happened and whatnot. So all my meeting minutes are now attached to calendar invites, which I think is brilliant, because in the past, all of these meeting notes just ended up in a random folder, but now they're attached to the events, which is so nice and clean.
This changes everything.
Yes. And it makes me want to use a terrible writing app for writing.
Cool. Thank you very much. And dear audience, thank you very much for listening and managing with us here in our new studio with a Wow Happens neon sign.
Very beautiful.
Presumably very beautiful hanging here. Hope to see you soon again, and thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.